some respect on it, lads. 99.8 on the scales this morning. I don't fucking know where that came out of. I did not expect that. I'll put some of the check-in photos up here on the screen of where we're at. I've just been doing check-ins ever since, really, all morning, and I'm now getting the pre-workout meal in. I have pulled the fats down a small little bit in the pre-workout because insulin has now gone in, and I want to just make use of the food as best as I possibly can. So 2 more check-ins there that have come in, and then hopefully a couple of more that are due to come in that will be late will have come in by the time I get back from the gym. So that's why I'm going to the gym, because as you know, I usually go to the gym late on a Monday evening. It's nice to be able to get in there that little bit earlier today. I'll also show you as well, the lab is back open. I trained legs in there yesterday. It's got this new, what do they call it? Anyway, it's got a second floor anyway, basically, where the cardio equipment is now all upstairs, and you're down looking over the gym. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my story the other day of on the treadmill looking down over the gym, which is pretty cool. So we trained legs in there yesterday, which was good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling big. Obviously, I'm feeling the biggest that I've ever been. I was only saying to one of the lads, like, the peak body weight that I was at in April 2024, was 105 kilo. And we're 100 kilo pretty much now again. So I'm 5 kilo off like that peak body weight that I ever was at. I'll actually, if I remember, I'll put a picture of what that 105 kilo looked like here as well, compared to obviously what we look like at 100 kilo now. So that's a big win for me in itself. And I always, when I put my check-in pictures on my story, it's always nice getting a little bit of feedback from certain people. You know, like even people that wouldn't have texted you in a long time, just replying and saying, you know, like one of the boys there, Mikey, replied nutty there a minute ago. He might be watching this. He's also in his gain of his. He might not be. But big thing is coming away. Obviously, insulin going in there, as I said, since Saturday, or Friday maybe even. Saturday. Lantus and then Nova Rapid then around the training window. So today will be the first day that I'll really kind of see how we get on using Nova Rapid. I've had Lantus in the last couple of days, which is like the slow acting insulin that kind of works in the background over the span of like 24 hours. Nova Rapid then is the fast acting insulin. So that's like, put that in and it starts working straight away. Again, all that's going to hopefully do over the next little while is just allow this food that I'm eating here to be utilised more and push that food like, boom, I'm training delts today. Like, right, let's fucking get that food into the delt there, lad. Yeah? So that's where we're at. Had a good weekend, and I'm looking forward to getting in, train and push again today. Obviously, we haven't trained in the lab all week until yesterday, training legs, so I'm excited to get back in there. And a big overarching theme at the moment with check-ins, like a lot of people's check-ins today, is just, you know, coming into the last week in November and just, you know, being in that position where, you know, just like your drive, your momentum, your want to go and do stuff, you know, can slowly start to deteriorate, you know, and your mindset around things. If you are in that position there watching this video today, just pull yourself on it this week. And that's what I've done with a lot of the lads today, is just pull them on it and gotten them to pull themselves on it and just pull yourself back. It's what I've had to do a couple of times myself over the last number of weeks, you know, in terms of me going and looking at a week and how the week has been and reviewing the week and being like, yeah, lad, you know, like shit can be better here, you know, like this and that, like just small little variables. And it all comes back to our standards, you know, and our routine at the end of the day. So just, if you find yourself in that position, don't let it go any fucking further, man. Just pull yourself on it there. All right? I'm chatting for the last 5 minutes. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. I want to, as I said, be on this as much as I possibly can, just documenting the process of getting on Operation Transformation probably in the new year. All right, pre-workout in, and you know the drill. Couple of steps after every meal, yeah? Big reason for this as well, pre-workout as well for me. I like to go into the gym, right? I know this tank top, this beater is tight enough, right? It's a smaller one. I usually wear an XL. This is an L, a large. See the way my stomach is there, right? It's kind of like pushed out. If I was to go into the gym now, without moving here, without that food digesting nicely, I just feel like shit throughout the whole session, because like my body is trying to digest that food still. I just feel shit. I want to go in to the gym with my stomach just feeling empty and flat, you know, and being able to like use my stomach and use my core to actually brace for training and be able to push heavy, instead of when I'm in under that incline press now today, like thinking, I'm either going to get sick here or I'm just like, do you know what I mean? You want to just feel good going into your training. So that's why moving after every single meal, especially like a carb heavy meal, you know, like my pre-workout, my post-workout are 2 heavy meals. So I just want to feel good going into them. And if I sat there and didn't do a little bit of movement, I just start probably fucking starting to feel sleepy. Do you know, when the body weight gets heavier, you start to just get more lethargic, do you know? Because you're heavier, you're eating more food, and your body is slowing down. Because your body doesn't want to change, man. You know, that's the biggest barrier everyone has. Like, your body doesn't want to change, so it's going to do everything it can to put it in a place where it doesn't change and to stop you from doing the things that allow it to change. And that's just a barrier that you have to overcome. You know, obviously a lot of people when it comes to dieting. But when you're in a place now, you know, of maybe a gaining phase, which a lot of you will be watching this, you're in a gaining phase now, you'd nearly love to just be back dieting again. Do you know, even though when you were back dieting, you want to be in this phase where we are now, in the gaining phase, eating loads of food. And that's just the joys of like bodybuilding and like physique development. It's like every phase you're in, as you get deeper into it, you want to be in the other phase. But this is where you reap the rewards now, is like sticking it out in this phase, you know. I'm just under 100 kilo now. Like, I don't know, man. You know, like, the scales is never a thing that I'm too bothered about. Like, it's the look the whole time. I don't want to be getting any fatter than I am now. That's the main goal. I just don't want to be getting any fatter than I am now. But we could potentially get a little bit heavier, probably. You know, like, again, with no adjustments to food. Obviously, there's off-plan meals and stuff going in, you know, every weekend. But like, baseline food has stayed the same, you know, for a while. Like, I'm on 4,400 and something calories. Unless weight starts going back the other way, there's no need for extra food going in for quite a while. Do you know, that kind of way? But I think we'll be like, probably before we start to hold, probably be like, Jesus, if the weight doesn't drop down from where it's at now, we'll be like minimum 102, 103. I know the weight will move slower from here, unless I just all of a sudden start eating fucking 5,000, 6,000 calories, which I won't. I'm happy with where the food is at the moment. Like, I'm just perfectly content. Appetite is still very good. No issues getting food in if I'm on top of my meals and my meal timings. But it doesn't need to go anywhere else. Anyway. Alright, 2 hours later, we're on the way to the fucking gym finally. But so be it. Been a good day at work so far. And I need to get myself in the gym, lad, and just move some fucking weight. Push is always just an exciting one, like, isn't it? Even though I need to get some pump back in. Like, I haven't used pump product in probably 3 weeks, man. I'd say I ran out of it, so I need to get that. I'm going to get the order in with Pure Gains. I got my health subs order in off Elevate for the health subs, and then again, it's just stocking up, man, like saving. I know you have to spend the money, but you save the money in the long run then, do you know what I mean? And it's just a case of getting through your phase here now over the next little while. Like, I could easily just say to myself, right, you know, body fat's where it's at, I want to diet. And I do go through certain days where I'm like, fuck it, I want to diet. But what purpose is that going to serve me for the overarching goal? Do you know? I'll get to the time that I said I was going to diet, and I'll be glad that I didn't diet earlier. Do you know, that kind of way? Because I'll have added more muscle. Like, these next 6 weeks before the end of the year, 5 weeks for me, are going to be crucial for adding more muscle. Like, I'll build a lot of muscle tissue in these next 5 weeks by just staying on it, do you know what I mean? And just nailing things on a daily basis. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Tori on the beat.
Your shot with a Draco, no kickback. There's soldiers out here on the block serving S and A.
That was a very good session, and I just have like over the last week, 2 weeks now, I just feel that thing where I can just like go again and go again. I did dumbbells because I couldn't get on the granite because there's people just on the granite, and you know what, the dumbbells are nice. I'm just not a big fan of those skinny benches for dumbbells. I just can't like get myself right on them. And we did the flat press, dip. I only showed you a couple of sets, I think. The gym started to get busy, so it's kind of hard to move the tripod around and like get stuff on them and stuff, but like, you know, not getting in people's way. But we did a good bit. Did 3 chest presses. We did dip, a machine dip, of course, plate loaded. We did D-handle flies. We did cuff tricep push down. And we did overhead rope extension then as well for the triceps. I didn't do any biceps because I'll be hitting biceps a good bit tomorrow. But I'm sweating, I sweat like a pig inside the gym. I suppose, you know, again, just like with that body weight where it's at and everything. Anyway, good session, lad. Home. It is 4:45. So we'll get home, get post-workout straight in, and then get back to work. Because I do have a good few little check-ins left to do. And then we'll see. This video might be over the next couple of sessions. The next couple of days. It might be today. Pretty much wrapping things up. Came home, I synced about 1,100 calories. And I sank it. It just went straight down the hatch. And then came back to work. I'm just going to get off my seat and get onto the walking pad. It is 7:15 now. So what I do from there is just like make something up for maybe an Instagram post. I'm trying to like just be consistent with that, because I noticed over the last couple of weeks, like I could often just let like a couple of days go by without posting Instagram. Do you know, and I want to be posting Instagrams that are like actually worthwhile posting, like that I can actually give something for. I'm trying to get better on a weekly basis, actually making proper Instagram content, like making reels and stuff like that. So again, just put more time and effort into that. But I'll have mince and rice coming up very soon as well with herself. Some kind of mince and rice for myself, and then herself will probably have mince or chicken and pasta. She's more of a pasta girl. I'm more of a rice lad. I'm not a big man for pasta, do you know, that kind of way. But good push day. Check-ins are done. I have another round of check-ins in the morning. Monday is full to the brim. I'm filling up Tuesday, and Wednesday then will be the next thing after that, and just get those 3 days full, and again after that then layer more and more. Like I kind of pushed the boat with Monday a small little bit too much with the amount of people checking in on a Monday, but it's all good. I have a good time doing it. I still got my push day done today. Just means doing a little bit later into the day, but fucking enjoy the shit out of it, man. Do you know, that kind of way? As I said as well, that walking pad is still on the Black Friday deal, so if you click the link below, take you in there, and then put the code Black Friday on, it'll just give you a couple of euros off. A couple of lads have bought one this week just to have it there for themselves this time of year. Ideal, like myself here now. Get on the walking pad, finish my steps for the day, into the Sunbed shop, lock up with herself, home then, final meal, which would be cream of rice. Cream of rice just goes down easy. It's pretty much the same as my pre-workout meal, dark chocolate, and it'll have the peanut butter that I took out of the pre-workout meal, because I just allow the pre-workout meal to be a little bit less fats now. That'll have the peanut butter gone into that meal there as well. So a nice big juicy bowl, fat bowl of cream rice, sending us off to sleep. Alright fellas, we have a box. I do not know what is in said box because I've forgotten at this point a good few things. But we did a restock. This just came to the door. So we did a little restock on health stuff. Not too much health stuff, I don't think, but well, there is, to be fair. Actually, there is. I'm not even sure what I ordered, to be honest. Let me get it out. Elevate were doing big enough sale on sups. Now they do a lot of like health sups and everything like that, so took advantage. We got a good few bits in here to keep us going. So they threw in a sample of their whey, their vanilla whey. I was looking at that, but I just didn't. I'm not a big man for like vanilla protein or anything like that. We have GDA. I said I'd try their GDA this time. Glucose disposal agent. Obviously, I've been using JP's Ensure, but it's nice and cheap, and it's pretty much the same ingredients. Again, with a GDA, you're just looking like berberine is kind of the main thing in there. It works for some people. It doesn't work for other people. Some people have digestive issues off it. Magnesium, again, just ran out of magnesium, I think, last night. I said I'd try DIM. Now, you know the way I've been talking about estrogen and my estrogen over the last little while. I'm going to give this a go. This is estrogen control, basically. I said I'm going to give it a go and see how this gets on. Again, if I was able to use that instead of using like AIs, again, that's not going to be an AI. But if I was, not that anyone gives a shit, another magnesium. Can never have enough magnesium. Again, lads, you're going to be deficient in magnesium. Everyone pretty much. But if you're like me, you're assisted, you're going to be heavily deficient in magnesium. Not deficient, but you're going to need to supplement a lot of magnesium, because if you're on PEDs, it does be a case of needing a lot more magnesium. Turmeric and curcumin, basically curcumin. Organ support, keep me alive. Organ support, keep me alive. Liquid L-carnitine. I did actually order this because it was like fucking, I think it might have been like a tenner. And I just said I'd try it. Again, liquid L-carnitine is never going to be as good as injectable L-carnitine because of like the absorption. But again, this is like the amount of times you have to jab yourself and everything. You know, I just said I'd give this a go, see how we get on with it. It was nice and cheap. And then final tub was just a restock on L-glutamine, and that is everything there. So again, good few things. Like I probably say got this for half of what I would pay, close to half of what I would pay if I was to get it when it wasn't on sale. So I just said I'd stock up on most of those things, and that's pretty much everything that I needed. That didn't know last year. What a tune, lad! I posted this this last night. That's what I looked like actually. I don't think I showed you last night. That's what I looked like post push yesterday. I know I've been showing you on the phone just because it's easier than like getting the photo and popping them up here. But I was happy with that. Like we're near on 35 kilo now, as I said. Pretty much fucking since I was my lightest in prep, which is mental. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely mental. Anyway, I'm just here doing Tuesday's check-ins. Just on Paddy's check-in. Oh, same old every day. And a cup of tea, lad. Looking forward to training pull today, man. I love the pull day. I was always very anxious going in for like when I had it as posterior. But now there's just pull and I can just have full focus on pull. Very, very enjoyable. Anyway, pre-workout. Going in. Dark chocolate, cream of rice, whey. Had my first flat white. My first ever flat white at the weekend with Jake. And it was nice. It was actually very nice. I'd forgotten what like a milky coffee was kind of like, do you know, that kind of way. So I just had Americanos. That was my first, God, I'd say in like a year and a half. That was my first like milky coffee. And my first ever flat white, because I know the buzz that people have with the all flat whites. I've never tried like the oat milk flat whites and all that shit that people have, or like coconut milk and all that shit. But it was just a normal flat white, I think. Jake ordered it. I've been wearing this natty little fuck t-shirt that I got off gym years ago when I was natty, but it's actually nice. I like these, you know, big fucking oversized hoodies. Anyway, or t-shirts I should say. Intra. I've been enjoying my intra in the gym. So we've got sour cherry EAA from JP. I'm not 100% sure. You know the difference between MPS Max and the EAA. Anyway, all the bloody one, lads. So we'll weigh out the EAA, and then we have 25 grams of carbs coming from Sustain, which is handy. Again, do you feel huge difference coming from this? I don't know. Do you know that kind of way? It's hard to know, but just weigh that out just to be on it with that as much as possible, and then we're going to get in for pull. Also, we'll try that L-carnitine while I'm here. I got blue ras flavor. It's got a fancy little lid on it here. This is like taking fucking, remember you'd take like X-Pex or Calpol when you were younger. Anyway, 1 tablespoon is a serving. Probably do 2, lad. It's actually tasty. We'll do fucking 2. Like all these things, you know, like L-carnitine, slew, all these things. It's basically just to like benefit your energy, like make better use of your energy. You know, that kind of way, like put your energy to better use with everything that you're doing. I just have boxes of shit around the house. Anyway, we're going to do a scoop of pre-workout as well, lad. Fuck it. If I wear this jacket one more time, oh, it's just, I just love it. I just love it. Lads, remember, don't forget, 3rd place. I can't wait to turn that into like a bloody 1st place or something. 3rd place, last place, PCA Wolverhampton, 13th of July. Imagine it's the 13th of July since we stopped focusing on losing fat. And now, ever since then, we've been putting on weight. We've got a chunk, that is a brick of pre-workout.
My nigga, it's okay if you ain't never been through that. Nah, I gotta stay on task. Yeah, I'm on your ass. Why you speeding, why you going so fast? Why this lifestyle moving so fast? Yeah, so fast. Whoa, just gotta slow down. Yeah, bitch keep calling my phone back to back like repeat. I pick up the phone, she calling just to say that she miss me. Shorty don't think I cut her off, please don't tell me. That bitch is even lucky even if I let her touch me. Shorty getting annoyed cause she turned up on the Remy. How you going to war with a pistol, you better grab your Sammy. If you wanna find me, it ain't hard to get up with me. Looking around, oh my gosh, they some fucking loose screws. Chop up, make a nigga flip, boy, fuck your dudes. Had to go and get some cash, had to cop some new shoes. Gotta stay on top, just how I'm supposed to. If these niggas talking safe, fuck them, they don't know you. Nah, they don't know you. If they hatin' on the low, tell them fuck you. My niggas ain't on and they on, so you know we gotta get that. Y'all niggas say shoot your shot with a Draco, no kickback. There's soldiers out here on the block serving this and that. My nigga, it's okay if you ain't never been through that. Nah, I gotta stay on task. Yeah, I'm on your ass. Why you speeding, why you going so fast? Why this lifestyle moving so fast? My nigga, it's okay if you ain't never been through that. Nah, I gotta stay on task. Yeah, I'm on your ass. Why you speeding, why you going so fast? Why this lifestyle moving so fast? Yeah, so fast. Whoa, just gotta slow down. Yeah, bitch keep calling my phone back to back like repeat. I pick up the phone, she calling just to say that she miss me. Shorty don't think I cut her off, please don't tell me. That bitch is even lucky even if I let her touch me. Shorty getting annoyed cause she turned up on the Remy. How you going to war with a pistol, you better grab your Sammy. If you wanna find me.
That is pull wrapped up. Good session, finished off there with abs. And just round, little round of pose. You can see the back. I know you might be thinking, what in the fuck is that? I actually, if I'm ever having cereal, I like blueberries with the Cocoa Pops, but I've no blueberries. And then we've got banana on top. That is a bit of a combo, lad, isn't it? But it's sugar and it's fast acting, and my appetite isn't massive. I just want to get food down and into me post-workout. I don't know, I just like the texture of like some frozen fruit in there with the Cocoa Pops and then banana then in on top. Let's see what it's like with the raspberries today. I've never had Cocoa Pops and raspberries together. That's nice. That's nice. And then sweet and salty popcorn as the way inside there. You don't need milk. You just need your protein. 130 gram of carb. 130 gram of carb, 50 protein, 5 fat. Which is perfect. Like, it's a big carbohydrate meal. Took my Nova Rapid as well, so again, just gonna go straight to the lats, lad. Straight to the traps, straight to the biceps. I really enjoyed that session. That was majority of the session. I'm pretty sure I showed you. There was a little bit of pullover at the start just to get warmed up and rear delts. And then just went on the treadmill at the end of the session. Did abs actually as well, crunches. And that's how we're looking post-workout. But yeah, it was a good session, man. It was a good session. Lads. I know the state of me. Haven't even showered. It is 6:10. The day has been relatively busy. And I had a packet of... I had to go to the shop. I was back in town again because I had to run back and collect stuff. And I've just been behind all day with everything that I'm doing on food because I've just been caught up. It's been a busy all fucking day of it and I haven't showered myself yet. So, yeah, I need to go for a shower. But I'm a little bit behind on food. Bagels are in. Imagine that, cereal in, bagels are in. Fucking hell, lad. So we've basically got here just 2 bagels. I don't have the chicken with me, obviously. You know, from Aldi, that's what I get some of the lads to get when they're on the road and they're caught. For food is like the barbecue. They have loads of different flavours, but the barbecue chicken pieces, already pre-cooked. Barbecue kind of seasoning and sauce. In here, absolutely perfect. And then we've got barbecue sauce, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of lettuce for the micros, lad. And then we've got another jug of my waddy. And, you know the drill, another cup of tea. Is there anyone that drinks as much tea as me around here? But here we've got 60 protein, 90 carb, absolutely perfect. Ideally have a little bit of pineapple with this then as well. You know what I mean? Fruit and veg as much as I can because there's only a little bit of lettuce with this. But going in here now to build out a new meal plan for one of the girls, and also a little bit of just training, swaps, a couple of form clips to do. And that'll be pretty much it for the day. 2 days down, 3 sessions left for the week. If there's one thing you do coming into Christmas, is like go ham with your training. You know, like if you're going to be eating extra food and stuff and enjoying extra food and stuff, go hard with the training, lad, because you'll make progress. Do you know what I mean? One of the girls, actually, someone replied to my story earlier who watches the YouTubes, appreciate that. And she said to start doing some more like festive food videos and stuff. We'll have to see. We'll do something. Anyway. I'll probably wrap things up here, but just actually taking pretty much all the subs for the day. Got the new tubs, which are fucking hard to open. I'd fucking open them here. I'll end up breaking a charger here in a minute, but I don't usually take any of my supplements. Only the ones that I have to kind of take in the morning, that like work best in the morning. But I'll never really take too many early on in the day if I'm training early on in the day. I just don't like having them in there too much. And so I take them late in the day. Just taking most of the stuff that's come here now in the order this morning. There is actually niacin inside in this organ support. And it could, I've never had niacin before. So we'll see if we get a bit of a niacin flush. Do you know when you go all ready? Start to feel all a little bit weird, lads. So this is, a lot of these are big servings as well, like organ support. Same with like vital support from JP is like 8 capsules. This is 5 caps. So I do take a lot of pills every single day. The turmeric and curcumin is like very similar to joint support, which is what I already have. We'll take some of that now as well alongside. So basically just like covering all the bases. Like turmeric and curcumin is just for inflammation, really. It's going to help with inflammation. It's going to help in the gut as well. That is 2 capsules a serving. It's just important to stay on top of this shit. That's like obviously I have my fish oils below. I did take them earlier as well. It's just the stuff that's very, very heavy in, I suppose, dosages. I'm going to take one of these GDAs now as well. After taking that meal in, just to get things shifting that small a little bit more. I do, you know, again, it's hard to know, like, with all this shit. When you're taking this shit, man, like, what works, what doesn't. Jeez, look at the colours of these ones. Like, fucking, one of the local clubs, fucking, colours. There's so many different colours there. There is probably over 20 20 pills right there. They look like fucking little Lego pieces, lad. So again, how many do we have? I don't even want to fucking count them anyway, but... Put more in there. One and done, lad. One and done. You don't need to do that. That only makes things harder. Just say it dead on and just... Anyway, that's the day done. Hope everyone's having a fucking good day. I'm going to get on my walking pad to do the last little bit of work. Again, digest the food. I'm having steak for dinner. My boys. Sirloin steak or... No, they're the beef medallions. So they're not like a very quality steak. Like they're just very low fat. Because training days obviously are quite low fat. You know, I'm not having that much fat on a training day really. And then we'll have one more meal after that then. And we'll be going to bed. Getting up and doing the same thing again tomorrow. For fucking legs, lad. Legs tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope a little bit more kind of moving about, you know, all that kind of crack. Because I know a lot of the videos are in here or just in the kitchen. But we're getting some training back in the mix now as well. We'll be back on the good old Gym Leco hack tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Drop the video like, lad. Comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. I want to bring as much on here over the next little while as I possibly can. And give you a little bit of fucking entertainment. If I'm helping anyone out as well, A1. And subscribe. Support the channel that small little bit. And I'll see you again. Raider.